Start now formally saying good afternoon to everybody. And I hope you are all well and healthy and it's sunny where you are, because here it's it's UK. I'm Malin Janovu and I work for Thames Valley Chamber of Commerce. I'm the business development manager in international trade here at the chamber, and probably some of you know me personally from our events. Just to tell you about the rules today, we will record this webinar and this will be on our web page for everybody to see. So I hope you are okay with this. Regarding the questions, Q&A, if you have any question for us, the best ways for you to use, at the bottom of your screen, you have the Q&A button. If you can ask your questions there, that will be amazing, and we'll try to answer all the questions during the session, actually at the end of the session when we have the Q&A session. We will discuss today about connects mostly, and we'll discuss about, give me a second, where is it, about the changes in business environment during this lockdown and what will happen after, and we will discuss about how can we get business connections around the world. Our panelists today are experts in their fields, and I think the best way to understand a bit more about their work is to ask them to introduce themselves, saying a few words about their career before starting the presentation. And I'd like to pass to Joost, who is the CEO of Tiao, the company that stands behind the Connects platform. So if you'd like to introduce yourself and tell us about your presentation, please.
Yes, thank you very much, Marlene. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joost Visser. I'm going to give you a general introduction to set the scene for today's session. I'm then going to hand over to Carolina, and who will give you a demo of the platform, Connects, and then we will have Leila, who will give her perspective as a user. She's a business developer, and she is, yeah, so let's say using the platform as part of her day job. So I am the co-founder and CEO of Tiao, which is the company behind the Connects platform. And I'm delighted to be joining the Thames Valley webinar today. Thames Valley Chamber is one of the founding members on Connects. So we're very proud to have them as one of the first chambers on our platform. And we've been working very closely together with Malin. So thank you for the opportunity to have this seminar. My personal career spans over more than 25 years in marketing, sales, and strategy. Working initially in executive roles in multinational companies in Europe, but also in the Americas. And in recent years as a management consultant and entrepreneur in different sectors and industry. And in the last 5 years, I have been increasingly working with international business networks such as chambers of commerce to help them use digital tools and new ways of working to improve the effectiveness and the efficiency of international trade development for SMEs and entrepreneurs. And today I will be talking about trends and developments in business during and after the pandemic. I will also share and discuss some ideas about how to make business connections, successful business connections in a post-pandemic world, but Carolina and Leila will talk a lot more about that. So even before the COVID-19 crisis hit us, the business environment was already in the middle of rapid change. Internet and social media have profoundly changed the way in which new business opportunities are created. The first instinct of today's millennial entrepreneurs, business developers, Leila will illustrate that, is to go online if you want to create new business leads. You will gather information about your target clients through online networks such as Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. And based on this information, you can discover the business insights that about your potential clients beforehand and tailor your pitch accordingly. Today's business developers, they engage the way they engage with prospects has changed a lot as well. Most business developers no longer rely on cold calling to push their sales script, but they would leverage warm introductions from within their personal on and offline networks. And today's key decision makers receiving the call usually already knows who is contacting them, because the business developer has made sure that their online reputation that they've built for themselves through social media reinforces their pitch, so that they are recognized as thought leaders in their own field. So where are we today? We're still in the middle of the COVID-19 crisis. Lockdown is getting less severe. We're based in Brussels. The bars and restaurants have opened since yesterday, so life is slowly, which for Belgian people is very important. I'm Dutch, by the way, but I've adopted Brussels as my hometown. So it's getting less severe, but we are still severely restricted in terms of meeting people, particularly internationally with the travel restrictions. But as Marleen was saying, Thames Valley Chamber is still not open for personal face-to-face events. If your business is impacted by COVID-19 crisis directly, in the last 2 months, 3 months have been all about survival, securing your cash flow positions, and quickly adapting your business to the new business normal. And it's amazing how restaurants have adapted, becoming caterers and things like that. Charles Darwin, in his Survival of the Fittest, well known, he says, it's not always the strongest who survive, but the ones that adapt the fastest. And so it's not only about the size of your cash reserve today, but it's making sure that your business model works in a post-pandemic world, and which means that face-to-face meetings are not always possible. So on the other hand, if your business is surviving and even thriving during COVID-19 crisis because you happen to be making the kind of products or deliver the kind of services that everyone needs right now, I'm thinking about medical equipment, or if you're a facilitator of Zoom conferences like we're using today, it's important that you need to keep in mind that now is not the time to be opportunistic and try to benefit from the situation. During a crisis and afterwards, it's all about helping each other out and developing deeper relationships with your current and potential customers, making sure that everyone is okay. So during a crisis period, it's time for relationship building or marketing, if you like, but not really necessarily sales. We now have the peak of the COVID-19 crisis behind us, and everyone is trying to find a new balance. The thing is that the world and business in general will never be the same as before the corona crisis. At any time, a new crisis of a new virus can come up, and we now know that nobody in the world is immune to it. In Europe, in the UK, we've been incredibly lucky that the last major pandemic was the Spanish flu, which was more than 100 years ago. But in Asia, people had, in 2003, they had SARS. In 2009, they had swine flu pandemic. In Africa, you had Ebola crisis. So these type of pandemics have been around for forever. So as a result, there can be a crisis. So this is why health systems need to be better prepared, and business in general needs to be more resilient and be prepared to function even in a period of lockdown. And we are very lucky that digital technologies exist to do this efficiently, and we have chambers of commerce that can help their companies to do this effectively. Chambers like the Thames Valley Chamber, using Connects, they can provide a trusted space for their members to do business online. They can support users with their local knowledge, and they can provide warm introductions. And this is, Thames Valley can do this for their members, but every other chamber would help their own members, but also other members on the platform to do that. And today's business development is precision work. So chamber like Thames Valley, they can play a critical role in helping their members target key decision makers in the companies that they want to do business with. So in summary, chambers possess everything to play an invaluable role in helping individuals within their member companies to achieve their business development objectives. I encourage you all to get the most out of your connects and your chamber membership. Enjoy the rest of this webinar. Please, feel free to ask any questions, post them in the chat during the rest of the webinar, and we will address all of them at the end. Thank you very much. I'm now going to hand over to my colleague Carolina.
Hi, I'm Carolina. I'm a communities developer at TIAO. I actually used to work at the British Chamber of Commerce in Lithuania, and I'm actually based in Vilnius. And today I'm going to show you how to use the platform, how to get out of it the most. So I'm going to share my screen, and I hope you all see it. So basically, once you want to log in, this is the first page you see. So if you already have the credentials, you just put your email address and password and you log in. If you don't have your login, so Malin can provide it if you are a member of Chamber of Commerce. And if you are not, you can always sign up. Once you log in, come on. Yeah. Once you log in, this is what you see. So basically, before you start using the platform, it is highly recommended start from editing your profile and your company's profile. So basically, in your company's profile, you provide all the details about your company, starting from the description and what you do and what sector you are working in, the address, and so on and so forth. Once you are done with that, you can just press save, and then basically the more information you put in the company's profile, the easier for others is to find you using the keywords. So before you start doing anything on the platform, please fill in the details about your company. As Joost mentioned, Connect is meant for chambers of commerce. So under the networks, you can see that we have 40 chambers of commerce divided into communities. So we have UK Global Community, which is local and bilateral chambers of commerce and related to UK. We have Asian region in Singapore. We have all Belgian chambers local, which means Flemish and Wallonian. Also some bilaterals like in Morocco or Portugal. There is also Agamos Negocios, which is based in Colombia. We have Heart of Asia, which is Afghanistan, and the Netherlands. Basically, I'm sorry for all the silence. I have a thunderstorm in my country, so sorry for that. So basically, once you are already filled in the profile, you will get familiar with the networks. You can create you can browse through the opportunities or create an opportunity of your own. So as right now, the most popular topic is COVID. So let's say I'm the government agent and I'm looking for the companies that could provide me some information or provide the manufacturing of ventilators and so on. I can always type COVID, and then I see all the opportunities related to COVID, and right now we have 64 of them. Also, you can browse the opportunities by choosing the type. So we have 3 types, sell, buy, and connect. You can choose to narrow down the search by the country or the sector. Also, if you want to create an opportunity, you can always just create one by choosing buy, sell, or connect. So again, if I'm a government agency and I would like to buy some, let's say, ventilators for lungs, and I'm looking for the manufacturer, so I create a buying type opportunity. I type looking for ventilators XYZ. It could be the country, it could be the specific details. In description, I add more information about what I am looking for. I also could upload a picture if I have one to make it more visual for others, and then just press publish. Once it's published, it appears on the list of latest opportunities right here. So everyone who logs in, they can see all the opportunities. So As you can see, we have more than 22,000 companies on the platform. Also, we have moderators for each chamber of commerce. So they all see your opportunity and they can click on it, read about it, and send you a message asking for more details or that they are interested and so on. Also, you can see that the platform is available in 4 languages, so English, Spanish, French, and German. So you can see some opportunities posted not only in English, but in other languages. So for example, here we have one in Dutch, and we can click on translate this in English. And now we can read it. Also, we can respond to the message in English, and the person who created an opportunity, they will be able to actually translate this to their own language and respond to you. Besides of showing us as the latest opportunity, what you can do, you can always share the opportunity. So you can share it on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, or send it via email. You can also send it to a member. So if you have a specific target group that you are looking for, you can either send it to them by browsing them, which I will show you in the next couple of minutes, or you can again look through the networks, look at the names of the moderators, and then just send them a message, which is a private message inside of the platform. So let's say you created an opportunity and you want to share it first with the your moderator, so it's Malin. So you just type Malin, and then you can change the text of your opportunity, of your message, sorry, and then just leave the link of your opportunity, because he or she, the moderator or any person who you are sending this message, they will see this link and they will be able to click on it, they will be able to respond to it, or also share it with the non-members or on social media. So once the opportunities are done, you can also browse the companies. As you can see here, we have new arrivals, so the companies from different countries and different chambers of commerce members. So if we take the same example of I'm the government agency and I'm looking for the ventilators, I see that there are more than 22,000 companies on the platform already, so I can narrow down the search. And this time I will choose sector. I will just put ventilator. And this is manufacturing of equipment. So my search is narrowed down to 371 results. I see the company's name, the country they are from, and the chamber of commerce they belong to. So I can either click to the company's name and read about the company and contact them directly, or I can also contact the moderator by clicking on the Chamber of Commerce button and then just contacting, in this case, Alana, asked to introduce me to their member. If 371 result is not enough for you, we also have an external database. Actually, we have 2 of them. One is Compass. So Compass generated more than almost 200,000 results. So it's due to the GDPR, we can show only a company's name, the city, and the country they are from. But you can still send them a message via the platform saying that you would like to contact with them. And this message goes to the company's email address they provide to Compass. And also it goes to, in this case, to your moderator, Malin, who can also look at it, and if he can help you to get in touch with the company, he will always do so. Besides Compass, we also have Open Corporates, and Open Corporates takes a little bit longer because their database is way much bigger. So they generated 50,000 results. Again, you can click on the company, you can read about it, you can get an information where it was gathered from, and then request an intro. Requesting an intro is just send an email to us and we provide the details about the company. Also, sometimes people are looking not only for the companies or creating an opportunities, they are looking for specific people in the company. So you can also browse users, and let's say you want to contact all the CEOs, so you just type CEO, and then you get all the CEOs that are already on the platform, and you can again contact them by just clicking on their name. So this is pretty much all I wanted to show you today. Also, you can always email Malin or me if you have any other questions. And there is also a help file where you can check if you forget how to do certain things on the platform. Thank you for the attention. Oh yeah, and of course I forgot to tell. Sorry, Leila.
No problem.
So Leila will basically show you how the platform is used from the user's perspective, which is, I think, is better than just a dry text. So please, Leila.
Thank you, Carolina. Hello, everyone, and thank you for the invitation. And I really hope that my experience with the platform and with the chamber will be of use for your business development strategy. I am happy to see here people that I have contacted through the platform, people I respect and collaborate with, which speaks for itself on the benefits of Connect. About Ciao, so they started with a great idea to help us better connect. And in my case, it has proven invaluable when assessing new market perspectives. Now more than ever, it is a time to build bridges, it is a time to network and see how you can help. Focusing only on selling, in my opinion, is a mistake. So we should add value by helping, listening, and coming up with creative and innovative solutions to problems. The platform is one of the tools I use to do so. A bit about my background so that you can see the fit with the platform. I am a business development manager in the IT sector, education and communication, and digital transformation. My goal is to help companies in their IT projects and their transformation and the use of new technologies in order for them to gain competitive advantage. I am based in southern Spain and working with a lot of companies from the UK, Central and Eastern Europe. So I was in need of an international platform to network. I was searching of ways to reach out to businesses and also to chambers of commerce, apart from social media and traditional cold calling and email strategies. I truly believe that we need a different type of connection, more personal approach. And the platform gave me the opportunity to do so. Apart from LinkedIn, I found Connect 2 years ago, and why I thought this initiative is great is because it gives you the possibility to get in touch with businesses, and they're all verified by chambers of commerce. And now during this challenging time when we have no other option than to work remotely and to use the online environment and social media, the platform is even more important. And companies will look now to offer options for their employees to work remotely. So we are experiencing a change, and probably we will move from work from home options to work from anywhere, basically. What I also wanted to find was a way to get in touch with chambers of commerce. This was when I started as responsible for business development across Europe for an IT company. I was researching the market and speaking with specialists from different countries. What the platform did was to help me get an instant response from chambers across Europe to receive their feedback, their thoughts on the matter, and what the companies that were members were looking for, just by sending them a message as simple as Carolina showed you before. Now I think that during lockdown, we all see the importance of technology, and I notice more opportunities and companies looking for tech solutions to integrate with their business. So I use the platform to respond to such requests. And it also saved me a lot of time in searching for new companies, because as every company is verified by the chamber before it is granted access to the platform, you have that certainty that the company does exist and that their services are real. So it does save you a lot of time. Another great feature that I also use is the possibility to post opportunities, which you can divide into offering a service or product, into looking for a partner or looking for a provider. It is helpful now for companies that I work for in the IT sector, as I can interact and communicate with different experts and get in touch with people from different countries and see how that market is and how we can collaborate or join forces to build an IT project together. I recently posted an opportunity for social distancing technology in the UK that can help manufacturing and logistic companies, factories to better monitor their safety measures. My advice is to use all those features that Carolina showed you with an extra emphasis on keywords, because now you have seen how important it is to appear first when somebody searches for COVID-19, for instance, when they search for COVID-19 solutions or another similar keyword. So you have to introduce that in your opportunity. Basically, it is the same practice as a search engine optimization strategy, but inside the platform. Also, you can select different sectors and industries you wish to target, as well as types of companies accordingly. So you need to segment and target your potential customers well. And then the platform intuitively helps you post your opportunity, taking all this into account. My recommendation is to use the platform weekly or on a daily basis. I always check the opportunities that appear. It is really valuable information and you have access to such an extensive database. I have been able to find great collaborators and partners to the platform from just looking at some posted opportunities or responding to them, but also while searching for partners and working closely with different chambers of commerce across Europe. It has helped me build a strong partnership network and reach out to companies with different expertise. I also seen the number of posted opportunities multiply and the platform grow. The search option has also been improved and is very intuitive, as you have already seen. And immediate translation of any message into your language eases up the process. All opportunities are reshared, and you can reshare them on social media platforms. It gives you even more online visibility. You can also see the companies that looked at the opportunities you posted, or the company that looked at your profile or your company's profile, so you can get in touch with them and see if they need more information. You can post if you need help in a project, if you need legal advice, if you need to get in touch with providers or resellers, and you get an immediate response. So for me, it proved to be extremely helpful when I was targeting new markets. The platform is part of my work routine. So if you have any other questions or you need more insights or recommendations on how to use it or better target your market, I would be more than happy to see this with you and answer your questions. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Leila. I've just got a question from Tim, and this is for Leila. And he's saying, Leila, could you explain a typical journey you undertake using Connects? What specifically works for you? And I can answer this question after, because I use this on behalf of our members. But if you could answer this, that would be amazing.
Of course. First, I need to see exactly the strategy and what I need. If the company is looking for a provider or for a partner, or if it's looking to sell a service. It's as easy to you can use it in different ways. So this, I think, it's the best feature that Connects has. You can post an opportunity and see what companies are looking at that opportunity and how they contacted you. So you just simply put a text and see what you're offering or what you are looking for. You can contact chambers or a chamber of commerce if that opportunity is for a specific market or for a specific country. Or you can search yourself using keywords and search for in that sector the companies you need to reach out to, and write them directly a message. Okay, I'm looking for this type of service. I'm looking for companies with this expertise to join in a project. So there, you can use. My advice would be to use both ways.
I can add something to this. What I've done in the past, I used the platform on both ways. One of them is to help the companies to expand and sell abroad, and the other way around, I help them to find suppliers for different types of products. I don't know, probably you know about the situation with the Chinese aluminium, and anyway, one of our members was looking to find some specific, very specific products to purchase, but not from China. So this is how I helped them, emailing directly to the Connect platform, other chambers of commerce, to ask them about their members who are producing that specific product. The other way around that I helped my members is to put them in contact with the relevant people in countries where they wanted to expand. So I had multiple companies that they wanted to open an office in Belgium, Netherlands, France, you name it. And I discussed directly with the chambers of commerce there, and they gave me the contacts for the specialists, lawyers and governmental representatives that could help directly my members. So those are just few of the ways that I used the platform. So it's not just selling or buying, it's also about expanding and going together in joint ventures with other companies around the globe right now, because it's not just Europe. So me personally, I've met last year, thanks to Just and Carolina, I've met some of the moderators around the globe in Belgium, and it was very nice because all of us, we are working and we are trying to develop this project, even if it's, I'm not sure if it's a new one, but it's just a few years old. How many? 3, 4 years old? And the rate of growth, it's about 400, 500, 600% per year when it's about the number of new companies. And
we're in our third year, and we're more than doubling every year. So it's growing very fast, yes.
The last time when I've done the numbers, it was 400% increase in the last 12 months. Yeah, it's growing, and we're very happy that we are part of this growth. And Joost and the team, together with the Chambers of Commerce, we all work together because we see this perfect as in the current situation when it's about finding people and connecting. So we invest time, not us, only us, all the Chambers of Commerce who are in this business. And you said the word trustful. Mm. When we receive a requirement from a new company, we are checking, at least in UK, this is what I do personally, I'm check if the company is genuine, if the person is genuine, the company is registered with the company's house, and only then they are allowed to come on the platform. So that means the due diligence was done and that company is active and genuine. So this is what we try to do, to give the other members the chance to communicate just with genuine companies. So trustful, this is the word. Just, I think this is for you or Carolina. It's this question: what coverage in North and South America?
Yeah, I can speak to that. Before I respond to that, about the trust, and so you are doing the due diligence, but all chambers are doing that. And what is really good is that it allows companies to do business with other markets where, for whatever reason, it would be quite difficult. And we've had instances, for example, a member of the British Chamber of Commerce in Nigeria contacting a company in Antwerp, in Belgium. And because of the because they were contacting each other and facilitated in the platform, this was very easy to do, and they are now doing business together. But we had, let's say, a non-British Chamber member from Nigeria trying to become a member of one of the chambers based in Romania, actually. And they verified with their colleagues from the British Chamber of Commerce in Nigeria, do you know this company, etc. And actually, because there was nothing that could be found about this company, they said, no, we are not giving you access to our chamber, because why would you want to join somebody in Romania? So this is another sort of, the network is helping each other, sort of managing the trust on the platform as well. So that works very well. So we are very proud that we are like with Thames Valley of Chamber. One of our closest partners is the Chamber of Commerce in Barranquilla in Colombia, and Barranquilla is one of the Colombian states that is bordering the Caribbean Sea. So they're on the north side of the country, and they are our let's say regional partner for the Americas. So that's one of the reasons that accelerated our development in Spanish, because they say, yes, we want to join the platform, but we need to be able to communicate with our members in Spanish. So that was a result of that. And as you know, we are now, as you can see, we have many opportunities from Colombia on the platform. And well, Leila has some personal experience in that as well, in terms of making connections.
Yes.
And it's remarkable how many matches we already have from Europe and from Africa to Colombia, and vice versa. For the rest of the Americas, what we are working together with Barranquilla Chamber is to bring more first Colombian chambers on the commerce on the platform, but they're talking to other countries in Latin America. And hopefully we will be able to, probably first with bilateral chambers in North America, and then work with American chambers as well. In September, we are also going to launch the Caribbean community on the platform. So we have a new chamber, it's the Caribbean to the EU chamber. It's a bilateral chamber based in Brussels. But they are working together with the CARICHAM, which is the Federation of Chambers of Commerce around the Caribbean region. And this is not limited to UK, to English-speaking Caribbean, but also the French and the Spanish Caribbean. So we've already had conversations with Chamber of Commerce in Guadeloupe, in Martinique. We are talking to people in Jamaica. So we are expanding there quite soon. So watch this space. What I would like to highlight in the integration of the Open Corporates database and the Compass database, even if there is no Chamber of Commerce, you can still identify companies in I think we are now in more than 100 countries around the world where you can just identify, and through our network, we will find a way of helping you get in touch with the company you need.
You also forgot British Canadian Chamber of Commerce.
That's true. Sorry. So we have
if you allow me to add that the Chambers of Commerce, it's a network of networks of chambers all around the world. So through Connects, you can get in contact with one chamber, but each chamber has access to a lot of other chambers in different countries of origin, in the world. So it's quite easy to, if you are part of the platform, to get in contact with one chamber in the region, and from there you can go to a very specific point on world map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So thinking post-Brexit, 6 months, other jurisdictions are must add. We are at the moment, and that's why we're expanding so rapidly. We are conversations with many chambers around the world, but our policy is that we do not, let's say, we only announce new chambers when the contracts are signed. So I cannot tell you exactly which chambers there are, but Our aim is to continue the same growth rate that we have today. So we're hoping that we will be adding many chambers before the end of this year. We are in conversation with various, let's say, international federations of chambers to accelerate that even further. What we will be adding to the platform, and this is something still quite early stages, is that we will be adding more features to the platform as well. So one is around the improvement of the matchmaking, so that using artificial intelligence, that it will be easier to identify matches or get notified when there are relevant matches for you on the platform. But also we will be adding features that allow you to let's say to communicate and to collaborate on the platform using the safe and trusted space. And this is the comment from Jeremy Taylor about virtual trade missions. We need to prepare ourselves for a world where travel is going to be very restricted for at least until they find a vaccine. So we need to we are constantly thinking about new ways of facilitating that process. But watch this space. I'm sure we need to do another webinar, Malin, in a couple of months to introduce all of these new features.
I'm sure we will, probably something about involving Brexit and the Connects platform. So I'm sure we will do.
Mm-hmm.
So any other questions from the attendees, please? Probably we finish with the questions. Just wanted to let you know that we at the Chamber, we will have a lot of webinars and other events. We are continuing our work. Even if we cannot do it face-to-face, we will continue with the webinars. You can find all the new ones on our webpage, thamesvalleychamber.co.uk. And we will have something about international trade over 2 days from now. It will be focused on supply chain and logistics. So you can have a look there, please. And we started to deliver some virtual trainings at the Chamber here because, as I said, we cannot do it face-to-face. So we transformed just the way we are doing the things just to be able to be close to our members. So you can have a look on our webpage for that as well. If we cannot see any other questions, we can go to a closure now, if that's all right with you.
Okay.
Anything else to add, Joost or Carolina or Leila?
No, I would like to thank the participants very much for listening. I hope they found it useful. Any further questions, please, via Malin, if you want to get in touch with any of us, very key to ask any further questions. So thank you very much. Good luck, and hope to speak to you soon.
Thank you very much. I want to say a big thank you to Joost, to Carolina, to Leila. Thank you very much for your time today. It was useful for me as well. I found some new things as a moderator, so thank you.
Okay.
I hope I'll see you soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the attendees that spent the time with us today.
Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Pleasure.
Bye.
Be in touch. Bye-bye.
Bye.